And me being born in a girl's body, I couldn't adapt to the girl likings. You know, I just liked doing all the boy things. I mean, I remember when, you know, I'd go to school and, you know, you're just meeting your first classmates and stuff, and I couldn't connect with the girls. I was actually shy meeting the girls because I actually thought they were attractive. You know, I could see myself having a crush or possibly kissing them. But, you know, at that age, you don't know what is normal. You don't know what is right because you're just now growing into the person that you're going to be for the rest of your life. And then, you know, I'd always want to go out with the guys and talk about girls or go to each other's houses and spend the night, and we would take the dad's porno mags and look at them. And, you know, I started noticing when that came about that, you know, even when a little boy would pee, you know, he'd whip it out and go, and I'm looking and I'm just like, I don't have one of those. That's not fair, you know? So it was hard because I like all the things that the boys do, but I'm not fully equipped with, you know, what boys were born with. And it was very confusing to me at first, and, you know, I didn't know how to adapt to it, and it kind of was like aggravating just for the fact that you kind of get this urge that you want to be like them, but you're just comfortable being able to hang out with them because that's just who you are, you know? It's not like I just, you know, wake up one day and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a guy. It was just a transitioning into it, you know, from that early start, you know, from that early age. And I remember we'd always go out and play with the toy guns, and, you know, we'd get dirty, and I enjoyed things like that. I'd always bite on my fingernails. I've been biting on them since I was little, you know. And I remember my mom, she told me, she was like, well, you need to go over to the girls' slumber party, because I was invited, you know. Because, I mean, the young girls, they still saw me as a girl, but, you know, I didn't want to do the things that they did. But I went over to the slumber party, and they're playing with arts and crafts, and they're talking about, you know, vet stuff and cute animals, and they're looking up these magazines that were you know, NSYNC or something. I don't know which they would be back then, but they were like pictures of famous boys, and they're talking about how cute they are, and I'm just like, oh wow, I want to vomit. Like, it wasn't appealing to me, you know. So I'd sit in the corner and I got to observe girls. I got to see how they interact or how they, you know, were in their lifestyle. And it was not appealing to me. I was always wanting to play with Legos or show off. And I mean, I think the only fun part that I had was that they were doing cartwheels because it's being outside and getting to do something, or playing tag, but I couldn't come down to playing with the nails or doing the hair or dressing up. It wasn't comfortable for me. I didn't like it. And I remember, as, you know, time keeps going through all the years, I just couldn't understand, like, why am I stuck in this, but I think like this? Why am I designed in this body that, you know, is supposed to be a girl, but I can't do the girl things and I'm doing the guy things? And it just didn't connect for me. It didn't make any sense.